You are watching Getting Tabled.
Hello, future people, and this is going to be a test of an unboxing video. It's not a new game, it's been out for a while. Just trying to get a handle on this before I get stuff that is new. There we go, that's a little bit better. Cthulhu, Death May Die. Now, recently I've discovered, tabletop miniature games, and this is a cooperative by Simon. Boom, right there in the corner. And with that, you get all the stuff of tabletop minis, but a board game. Rulebook. These are the cards, the character sheets, so to speak, where you track things as far as your insanity, stuff like that. It's where you level up and skill your characters. So, Rasputin, everyone should know that name, especially with Cthulhu. So, good quality cardboard right there. And we have this. This is the where you track the episode monsters, the other one. This is for the summoning process. And then punch outs. This is what gives you the board game. Yes, I actually did wait to unwrap all this so I could record unwrapping this. Yes. So, hey, look, it's a face. So, in this, you have episodes. There's 6 episodes. Inside each episode is some cards and items specific to the episode, and monsters are summoned. Here's the layout for the board game. Where things go, what kind of map you use. So that changes every time you play, and the specific tokens for each episode as you go through. I'm not going to go through and open all those. But that's pretty cool. Here we have some more cards, and let's start getting into the meat and potatoes of the box as far as what all is in here. This plastic that these trays are made up is a little bit lightweight. But, you can't ask for everything, it's not so much the trays as the minis in a game like this. Again, yes, I did wait on opening these for everything as far as for this unboxing. So, these cards are associated with these minis right here. So actually, these two go together. So you actually put these colored bases on. Use the dice you roll. And the colored bases are associated with these little markers, and they move along on your character card right there for skilling and leveling up everything. Let's see how well we can focus in on this stuff. The quality of these, I think, is actually quite excellent as far as look. One thing I'll probably have to do sometime on the gray plastic and the actual heroes is go through and paint them. Now, the gray ones are the monsters, the brown ones are the characters you play as, the red ones are cultists, because what's a Cthulhu game without a cultist? So, some pretty basic standard monsters, and then you have all, I'm not sure what the purpose of this is, but apparently you have to tuck his book under just so for it to. That is quite the use of space there. Make sure everything fits nicely like that. Now, I don't know if I'm going to do it. There are some companies out there that make MDF inserts for the boxes themselves to house everything. I think it's Action 7. I'm not entirely certain. I'd have to look it up. They do make a box like that for Cthulhu Death May Die. I don't know if that's exactly necessary because everything does fit quite so nicely in the boxes, and these plastic boxes aren't terrible quality. Open this guy up now. Some more monsters. At the time of recording, I do have the 2 extra God boxes, I guess is the best way to put it, on their way. So we'll go through those when they arrive as well. So, yes, here's some creepies. This guy I think looks the most interesting because it's just a bunch of bone. It looks like. As things clear up on my backlog, I may go through and start painting these, make them more unique to myself. As far as this being my copy of the game. Nope. Got a little. This goes like that, actually. To hold this stack together, maybe it's like this. Maybe I sat down and pay attention to what I'm doing. There we go. So this is the Hastur box. So you select which god. Cthulhu, Hastur, there's Yog-Sothoth, and another one. You use this in conjunction with one of the episodes to play the game. So this is the god that gets summoned / what minions show up. So that makes replayability, I think, very good, because so with this box right here, you have 6 episodes that you can play through with this, and then go on to the next box, which is Cthulhu, and 6 episodes, and then there's 2 more of these god boxes to do with 6 episodes, and then for an additional 50, there is a season 2 box, and this mini has some heft to it. This mini also has a little bit of disturbingness to it, just like you expect from Cthulhu. And these are more important cultists. They have atomic guns. Everything fits nice and neatly. Good proper design. Now, I will say, the little flap on the bottom, may go back through and tape those so it's easier to drop everything back in. It does make it hard to put the minis back in the box, but yeah. Now for the most important one. Cthulhu. So, move this off to the side. Again, deck of cards. Looks like there's a few cards in there, so we'll go through and look at those. The specific tokens. And then the minis for the Cthulhu. Now, I do like what Simon did here as far as, they include Cthulhu in the box, because what's the point of getting a Cthulhu game and not having Cthulhu? This is not Cthulhu. This is one of the other minions. Again, lots of good plastic, lots of heft. And then, here we go. Here's what everyone wants. Cthulhu. A great representation of Cthulhu. Now, at the time of the Kickstarter, there was a miniature, a couple feet tall of this. You can pick them up. It's around $300. But yeah. Let's see here. How's that? Does that fit like that, or yeah, it does not go the other way. So. Again, it's not, maybe you don't need to once you actually open it up all the way, because then you just go like this, remove it. Now you don't actually have to pull this bottom plastic out. So maybe we won't have to go back through and tape it. So, yeah. Oh, nice little pocket for those to all fit into. And let's take a look here. Ooh. Do not like removing this kind of plastic off the cards, but oh well. Let's get this. Minions of Cthulhu. Cthulhu, the final stage, stage 3, stage 2, stage 1. So, this is what happens when, as you go through and are summoning Cthulhu. And then, again, more cards. I don't know if we can do this solo. There's a game coming that I've backed on Kickstarter. It does have a single-player mode, so may do some of that. Don't know how single-player-ish this works, so the Sleeper Awakens. It's such a good... Yeah. If there are two or more rail spaces adjacent to each other at the end of the turn, advance Cthulhu on the track as if there were 3. Right? Yes. So, good stuff. We'll go back to this and take a look at the dice. So you always roll the 3 black dice. I have gone through and read the rules some. You always roll all 3 black dice. The tentacles cause insanity. Once you go so far on your insanity track, you get bonus dice. You get bonus dice, then you roll those as well. So, the green dice do not cause any more insanity. There are 2 blank. There's only 1 blank on the black. So, successes and failures. Go through and do some play videos as far as how to play the game. Don't know if I'll do that by myself or get some of my unfortunately witting friends to do that. Now those fit on there really nice. Oh yeah. So that helps designate, you select your color of what insanity tokens you use. Another great feature of the fact for replayability is, pull these out here, there's 5 colors. So that means 5 people can play. You've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So lots of different words are hard. What is it? Combinations. Yes, different combinations of who plays what and whatnot. Does he not fit in there that well? No. So I'm guessing these are things that affect your character as you develop insanity. So that sounds like fun. Anyways, go open up one of these episodes and see how those are. Again, and punch out and open. Okay, so I believe this is something like this. Episode monsters, there we go. Right? Oh, yeah, and then, so we'll go ahead and pop open Cthulhu here real quick. So I do like this where they do make it so it's kind of self-explanatory. So here are the Elder One minions. There are the monsters, and then there's the summoning. So this is the layout for the punch outs for the game board. So again, that changes from episode to episode, so that's good replayability right there. And extinguish fire, destroy equipment sounds like what you have to do. Now, at one point I did read in the rules, when you disrupt the ritual, regardless where you're at, Cthulhu or whichever one, it does get summoned. So what I want to take a look at here is, these are the Mythos cards specific to episode 1. And okay, let's see if there's a way. Oh, yeah, so right here at the bottom. Can we focus in on that? Season 1, Episode 1. So it tells you what the cards are. And if we look here, so it says Elder One Cthulhu. So you'd mix those together since they have the same back, and that's where you draw from. And what do we got here? We got more cards. For all students. So, discovery. So these are things you go through and discover as you're going through and exploring. Feral student, assistant janitor, up to no good, professor, cages, good boy, furious student, clutter, lab books, locked cabinet, desk, medical supplies, fire equipment, looks like monkey paw. Okay. So, a walk through this will probably help explain more of what these are. Let's see. So those go back over here. Close that up. And yeah, so again, everything for the episode mixes and goes in the box, and so that everything for it goes back in. So cleanup of the game, you have to go through and separate out your Mythos cards for the season or the episode from the god you're playing as. So yeah, not too bad of a issue right there, I don't think. So and yeah, I think the next thing we'll do is actually we'll leave this box out. Don't know if stuff around here. There's a rule book. And let's see if we can build out the board game, or the board that we would use for the first scenario. So I've already seen something. Not entirely certain, because we've got these fire tokens and then there's more fire tokens, so that'll be interesting. Yeah, well, like I said, don't know anything about this game, so have to play it to figure it out. This little guy right here was used to track the movement, and then when he is summoned, Cthulhu goes there until he hits the board. So that's an important token right there. I believe we use one of those bags to hold all these little tokens. Alright, so let's see if we can build this here. Okay, so the card is marked. Let's see if we can focus in. Denotes what pieces you use, and then on the tile, right there, cover it with my fat finger, is corresponding indicator that you use. So go ahead and move this out of the way. Cardboard. And let's see if we can't build one here. Okay, so we start with 1A. And we look for 4A. So there is A and B on each side. So there are doorways. Looks like you have to match up. Okay, so 6A. It does matter which way you put them because there are doorways that run through and everything. So now we're looking for 9. And we got a 10, right? Where's 10? This is riveting right here, right? Yes, because I'm sitting here looking at tile numbers. I am not finding 10, unless 10 is a little. There we go. There's 10. So there's the first floor. Then we go through, and we have 11B. See if we'll fit. Yeah, we'll fit it right there. We got 5A. So we got a little corner piece here. Nope, that is 3. There's 3A. That goes right there. That's 15. We are looking for 5. There's 5. So now we have stairs that go here and there. And I would assume that this is where we start. And then you have all the other little things going there too. So that's how you set up the game board. I like it. Like I said, we'll have to find some people and go through and play some games of this. Figure out what everything does. So it'll probably involve me just sitting here going through reading rules by myself and then showing people. And I think I'm going to call it there. Unless I don't think people want to watch me go through and open all the things and punch out all the things, and yeah. Anyways, Cthulhu, Death May Die. Unbox the stuff as it comes in and play some games of it. Till then, play more games.